Hello, welcome back to my channel. Wow, I've been checking out Twitter and there's a lot of stuff talking about friendly Geordies on Twitter. And I just thought we'd have a quick look at Twitter. So actually, we're going to look at the Friendly Geordies Twitter page because there's some really cool stuff on there. So on here is a Twitter poll. Hey, Twitter, is pork barreling, asking for a friend, Friendly Geordies, a little naughty, corrupt, or how things get done? Now, there's been 4,080 votes and 91.7% says it's corrupt. Now, I know it's only a small segment, but we're talking about what do the average Australian think. So far, 4,080 believe that pork barreling is corrupt. Friendly Geordie's tweeted, John Barilaro's barrister, Sue Chrysanthou SC, appears to believe that if something is done openly and proudly, it can't be corrupt. Do ordinary Australians share this view? Comments, your thoughts. That's the headline, The Guardian. John Barilaro's lawyers brush off pork barreling statements in Friendly Geordie's defamation case. Then he's written, is David Elliott going to condemn this behaviour? Maybe people would respect lockdown more if the same rules apply to everybody. And of course, that's about Barilaro's daughter being caught twice, breaching COVID restrictions, and they're saying that she didn't get a fine. So this is New South Wales Police Minister David Elliott says a number of detectives will be working around the clock to track down those involved in today's anti-lockdown protests in Sydney. The West Report, michaelwest.com.au, has done a story, have the Barilaros avoided GST on their luxury estate? And so Friendly Geordies said, is potentially avoiding hundreds of thousands of dollars in tax how John Barilaro can afford to sue me and Google. And he's actually tagged Gladys, all these politicians. And then Van Badham says, so Michael West's biz has been busy. Have the Barilaros avoided GST on their luxury estate? What's the scam? And then Michael West has tagged the tax office. Dear ATO, would you mind checking if the Barilaros have been paying their tax? It's not our job, but we did check. Questions put to John Barilaro by Callum Foote. No response yet. So Bruz may have a few more other things to think about. Ross, this one says, preempting someone else's future defence strategy. My client openly and proudly murdered those Afghan farmers. There was no subterfuge, no dishonesty, and so I say no murder. He openly and proudly made commemorative artificial limb drinking glasses for my mates. Not weird at all. To which he says, same law firm representing Barilaro is representing Ben Robert Smith. So you never know. Maybe they will use this argument. An ordinary Australian averages $60,000 a year. Mr. Barilaro's star lawyer averages in the hundreds of thousands. As a less than ordinary Australian, even I can see this person has used his position in politics to enrich himself, his friends and his family. Pork barreling is using government funds as party funds, gifts. As a Blue Mountain resident and a truck driver, I can confirm I am ordinary. Sorry, Sue. And then this is Xenophon Davis's tweet, report barreling. There's no subterfuge, no dishonesty, no fraud. According to that particular, this is something my client openly and proudly does, she says. Political lobbying does not change the science, Great Barrier Reef, but it does change your policy. Read anything John Barilaro wants. So John Barilaro's lawyer brushes off pork barreling statement in Friendly Geordies. The very fact a politician not only feels entitled to pork barrel, but to sue anyone who dares label it corrupt, and that there's even lawyers desperate enough to take up the case, makes me think something is deeply rotten in Australian politics. So I want to know what you think. This is just a really short video going through the tweeters. Tell me what you think. Some of those, there's some pretty big shade cast there. I am I am cheering Friendly Geordies on at this point because some of those comments he stated are so spot on. Now, I'm interested. I'm going to have to look at the Michael West article. I think we might have to look at that further because if Barilaro has avoided GST on his property and he is ripping off the government, hello, there's problems there. So it looks like Barilaro may have more problems. But tell me what you think. I'm really interested to know what you think. Thank you for watching. Look, if you can hit the like button and the subscribe button. And do you know that there's a new feature called Super Thanks? If you really appreciate this content, if you hit the love heart button, it sends a super thanks, and it would be really appreciated. So you take care. See you next time. Bye.